Welcome back to part 3. We're in the medical wing. Some very dodgy looking monster type things. I don't know what the hell they are. I can imagine they're just going to kill me. But I don't like the noise they make though. See if we can kill them quietly. Is he dead? I can still hear more, but what the hell is it? It's a feral. This is Fallout, isn't it? Looks like I could die a few times here. Don't get anything from them. Add that to the list of things for me to do. Sounds like a lot of these feral things down here. Is this the way or? Let's go up and have a look first. Oh, there's 3 in there. Oh no, 2. Oh, there is. What the? This game has become suddenly quite nerve-wracking. I don't think I showed how to get the bow, but you just get it from the forest. Radiation resistance. Oh Christ. To, is this where I came out earlier, is it? Bloody auto turrets are on now. Alright, we won't go in there. Let's go in a bloody circle, okay. Let's go down. Oh, another auto turret. Just gonna run for it. Got lost. What on earth? Like a feral guy, he doesn't die. Thrall. Does that lead anywhere? No. There's a hell of a lot of shotgun ammo, see. Christ.
Nice and easy now. Weapon down, alright? Look, come on then.
Bloody
Time
hell.
to sort this out.
Oh, I don't know. How the bloody hell did they get in here? I let them in, did I?
Don't see fingers around like you used to. Suppose we killed them all.
Where's this bloody woman then? She must be up there on the bridge. Where else could she be?
Hello?
Holy shit, she's
Who's
me.
there?
Hello. Holy.
Well, gosh. This is a surprise. When I saw movement, I thought it might be one of those awful feral goblins some people seem to have turned into. You don't look like a goblin, though. Or an outlaw. So, just exactly who are you? Well, I can't argue with that. We find ourselves in very strange times. You haven't immediately tried to kill me, at least. That's a pleasant change. Sometimes, I think I'm the only sane one left in the zone. I'm Joyce, by the way. Joyce Tanner. How'd you do? Well, we can put questions of identity aside, I think, seeing as I should be thanking you. I gather that you're the one who's responsible for restoring the power supply here. I've been trying to get in here for simply ages. I've just about given up hope. My, but you're full of satiable curiosity, aren't you? Well, I've nothing to hide. There was an expeditionary convoy sent in a few months ago. And Muggins here was seconded to it. I'm a communications specialist. Girl boffin, the squaddies call me. They needed us ladies to hold up the science end of things. Anyway, the expedition did not go swimming. We barely made it into Slattendale when the bridge was blown out from under us, and the convoy wrecked. Before we knew what was happening, we were beset by a horde of whooping maniacs in masks. It was awful. Well, she came in by air. Our helicopters fared even worse. The interference field around this whole site brought them down. The helicopter carrying her crashed in the woods. I can mark the spot for you, for what it's worth. I doubt any of them walked away from that wreck. Poor devils. I think I may well be the sole survivor of the convoy. But things are certainly looking up now we're in here. Isn't it a remarkable sight? The interchange in all its glory. I was beginning to think I'd never see the inside of it. Think of all the secrets that might be hidden here. That they did. Almost certainly something to do with these strange growths dotted around the place. But we can only get closer to understanding something if we see it ourselves. Although, let's be careful about that, yes? The important thing is that we're in here, and I cannot overstate my delight. Now, finally, there's a chance I can get into the communication systems proper. And listen, we don't need to trust each other just yet. But maybe we can work together. It's a bit of a two-person job, this. Look, if I can get a message through the interference field, I should be able to sort out an exit for us. I'd need a whole array of transmitters to punch through the interference, though. There are a few radio towers across the area that should do the trick. I've restored power to them, but I seem to be locked out of their controls. The operators must have isolated the towers from the network when the quarantine was declared. But look, if you could find each tower and release the security lock, I can fiddle around this end and try to use the array to blast out a signal. Here, I'll give you map coordinates for each tower. Good luck. Do your best. And try not to get eaten by any goblins.
Well, I don't know what to say about that. She's very polite. Also, very lazy. You stay here and I'll go and get killed. Got anything to take? Oh, I need a herb anyway. You can't go through that blue stuff until you've got the herb stuff. Ugh, I'm an idiot.
Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. This is Dr. Garrow. My helicopter has come down in Atomfall Woods. Damned interference field fried the electronics. There are no survivors. Myself excluded, obviously. Lord, is anyone receiving this? Anyone in the interchange? Of course not. Oh, you're all dead in there, aren't you? I'm heading to the village. See if I can't find anyone still alive in this place.
Well, well, well. Just look what the cat dragged in. Pay attention. This village is under military occupation per the quarantine protocol. You're new round here, eh? Which means you're free to enter. Just keep your nose clean, all right?
Oi! You're trespassing!
Let's be civilized about this. Hey, hands away from any weapons.
For the 100th time, we're here to protect civilians and get this mess sorted out.
Oh, get a lot sorted out by kicking the elderly out of the room.
Keep it civilized. No troublemakers.
This is the transaction. Oberon. If Oberon is dead, you will awaken as if from a nightmare. This sequence is assured. If Oberon is dead, then the way out will open. Others have and will offer you escape. To follow them Their advice is at best optimistic, at worst foolish. Be careful. Trust only me.
The citizens of Wyndham, you are reminded that any building marked as sterilized
We'll be able to get along all right left to ourselves.
Where's
Hope for that. In soldiers,
Where is she then?
Why here of all places? Oh, I'm sorry, we're closed today. Please, I beg of you. Just forget you saw anything here and go. Please. So it seems. To visit this sort of thing upon the church is pure wickedness. Please, tell no one. I know how it seems, but I would not ask such a thing if it weren't for the good of the village. It's vital the military don't learn of this. We'll tidy up, but if the captain and his toy soldiers find out, things will become so much worse here. Oh, thank you. I shan't forget your kindness, and nor shall Wyndham. Maisie, a local girl. She must have got mixed up in something. The weapon that was used to, a peculiar choice.
What do you want? I had naught to do with Maisie's death, I swear. In God's name. And neither did the vicar. He's a good man. If this gets back to the soldiers, they'll cart him and me both off to jail. I don't know who. Not us. She probably got on the wrong side of... But you should leave. This is... Like I said, if you want to play detective, stick to...
You'll do the right thing, I'm sure. God go with you. What in heaven's name can you do with me?
I used to whinge about my hometown. Do as you're told. Right?
Citizens, it has come to my attention again that despite warning, certain
So this is huge. Isn't it?
Certain barbaric pagan practices. Now in normal times, I'm sure you're...
Keep your nose clean.
You have met Miss Tanner. You should trust no one. You should trust me.
doing make worker out there. Should have those villagers doing it for us.
Citizens of Wyndham, the woods are still off limits. If you need to approach the woods for foraging, request an escort at the village hall.
Onwards, Muslim grumble.
A new customer. How do? Not often am I seeing new faces here. My name's Alf Buckshaw. Welcome to what's likely the last pub in Cumberland, such as it is. Now, what can I do for you? Fountains of beer, dancing girls, and the finest cuisine in the land. Well, we've got some beer. Seriously, mind, I can get me hands on things. Some pretty hard-to-find things at that. And feeling that, I can offer conversation. I suppose I might be able to help a friendly traveller out. What sort of gear did he have in mind? I bet you could. But you wouldn't find anything like that. There's a fella up there, more often than not, and he might have. Fair warning, though. Out in Skethermore, soldiers don't care who or what you... You let me know if there's aught else I can help you with. Oh, aye. There was a lady scientist here not so long ago. Dr. Garrow. They say she used to work at the site over the mere. Top dog, too, I was told. Managed to get out while the rest of them boffins were trapped in with us. Any road, she turns up here a few months back out of nowhere and starts throwing her weight around. She did something that got the soldiers' backs up, and they stuck her in their jail on Skethermore. I reckon she came back in on one of them army expeditionary convoys. There was talk of one a few months back. First one in years. Got ambushed by outlaws, most likely. Then the doctor popped up. Only survivor, far as I've heard. Oh, I think we can manage that. Bet you weren't expecting to find a place like Wyndham still. Folk will get used to anything given time. Which isn't to say, it's not nice to see some new faces coming through here now and then. Reminds a fella just how strange this all really... The captain likes strangers too. He treats them... He'd help... Let me ask you something. The soldiers, protocol as they go... Well, aye. If burning our houses willy-nilly is protecting us, aye. They're doing a bloody sterling job. Look, I'm willing to trust you've your heart in the right place. And I need help with something. Soldiers have got their eyes on me, but they'll give you the benefit of the doubt, for the moment at least. I need to collect a few messages. Not important, you understand, but I can't stick me nose out of the door without the soldiers taking an interest. You, they'll let walk out of the village, so I need you to go to Skethermore for us. I was hoping you'd say that. I need a message collecting from Nora. Careful with her. She's not fond of strangers, but it'll be all right if you see I sent you. She hides out in her barn on Skethermoor. I'll mark it for you. The other note is with a fella who skulks all over Skethermoor, but we have a meeting place. I'll mark it on your map.
Citizens of Wyndham, remember, strangers may be dangers. If you encounter anyone who is unfamiliar to you, report their presence
See
as
how
soon as
big
possible
metal
to the
bugger.
controlling authority. Your vigilance can save lives.
Stop it out like you own this place.
It's a wonder we haven't all
Well,
gone
well,
mad
a new
living
face. Good day. You'll forgive me if I'm less than cordial on first acquaintances, I'm sure. New faces often mean trouble. And yet, they may bring new opportunities, too. Tell me, where have you come from? If you've wandered out there and survived, then you're doing better than most. But I'm sure there's more to you than that, eh? In case it wasn't made clear to you on the way in, Wyndham is under the protection of the protocol. You are permitted to move freely through the village. For now, at least. Consider it a gesture of goodwill. I hope it'll be reciprocated. But don't go causing any trouble here. Is that clear? And if trouble finds you, make sure you report it. Post haste. Now, there are certain I would hope a stranger like you can provide. I want to know where you came from. I want to know what. Trust me, you will be much better off aiding. Be under no illusions. We must eradicate the corruption that festers here before there is any hope of leaving this blasted place. But step out of line. So I ask again. You misunderstand me. I desire a way out. That is a very dangerous word to be bandying about. Whatever evil the scientists had hidden, so no one goes near the substation. Understood? Anyone trespassing there will be shot. Well, this is disappointing. I was hoping you'd have... We imprison strangers at the first whiff of trouble, but I trust that will be more conducive. In the meantime, be wary of this place. Do not be tempted to engage with... Such beliefs are dangerous and forbidden. Do I make myself clear? And if you still wish to have protocol's aid, you'll just have to make yourself useful to me in other ways. I'm glad to hear it. The civilians in this village are a shady lot. We can hardly get the time of day out of them. But you're an outsider. Sniff around. If you want somewhere to start, I could send a patrol in, of course. The good Dr. Garrow? Not so good, in my opinion. That woman is dangerous. Caught her up to her old nonsense again and incarcerated her smartly. The prison is closely guarded, so don't even... But that permission may be granted if you... Good day to you. Stay out of trouble, eh?
I know exactly how many steps it takes to get from the edge to the top of the village. I know it.
Oh, who are you? I don't know you. You're not with the soldiers, are you? I run a lawful place here. Stick to every word of the protocol here, I do. Oh? Well, not that there's anything wrong with it if you did, it's just... Well, never mind. Now let me know if you're looking to buy something. What? You know that he's... Doesn't really matter how you know, does it? Look, I'll talk, but only to show you I'm doing nothing wrong. You have to keep quiet about this, please. Me husband, Philip, he went off exploring with one of... He said they were poking around in an old bunker and walked into a cloud of funny glowing spores or something. And he told me he started hearing voices. He says the voices hurt him. Whatever it was, it made him awful ill. He's not getting any better. Just a bit worse. He's upstairs, locked away, safe and sound, and not doing anything to hurt nobody. You know, we've had one mite of luck. Came by a special tonic, which does something to settle the voices in his head and keep the infection. At least, while we can get it, it does. But look, what's your interest in... No, please, just put yourself in my shoes, I beg you. Don't give him up to the soldiers. Just... forget I told you. Bye now. What have you done, you monster? You asked for this.
Whoops.